Thursday.
Jalen, for someone who has as much experience with you in college football, can you talk to me a little bit what it means to come into a program and be named a captain in your first year here?
It's a true blessing, especially for my last year to know that the team thinks of me of that, and the coach as well is much appreciated. But with that being said, like Coach said, for us, being a captain means a lot. With that becomes high reward, becomes high responsibility. So I gotta make sure that I play my part, make sure I'm there, make sure everybody's doing the right thing, living up to the standard of Mizzou football, and just tacking every day and just making sure I'm my best foot forward.
Jalen, what stands out to you about this group of captains? It's more than Coach Drink's ever had in this time here, but what stands out about this group?
I think it's just the brotherhood, just how close we are with each other. Obviously us having so many captains as we do shows that there's a lot of guys that can go lead this team and be captains, but he chose us and the team chose us, so we're just blessed to have that put that C on our chest. But at the end of the day, it's all about putting our best foot forward and everybody living up to the standard, whether you have a C in your chest or not. But I just love how the brotherhood, everybody's close here. I love it.
Coach has said this is probably the toughest fall camp that he's had during his time at Mizzou. Obviously, with being in other high-level programs and throughout college football, where did this fall camp kind of rank compared to the other ones for you?
They're all hard in their own ways, but I think this one was tougher, not necessarily just because of the grind, but because knowing it's my last one. So, every single day it kind of just built up more knowing that it's my last fall camp. So, honestly, yes, it was hard, but I enjoyed it and I attacked it every day, in my opinion, just because I knew it was my last one, and I felt like the team did too. Coach Drink made that known that we did, and I felt like we did as offense and defense, so I was happy to see that.
Yeah, the coach referred to one practice last week as a day he was trying to break you guys and not succeed, but do you know which day he meant, and was that day a particular challenge?
Yeah, it was one of them days last week. He had 2 days, trying to bring back a little workout and get a little practice right after. So just trying to test the mental and just trying to test us, make sure we can realize as men and as people that we can go farther than what our minds and our bodies tell us, So it was just about pushing our minds and making sure we realize that we can go farther than what we think we can. But it was a cool moment because we saw everybody kind of ask for more, and everybody was kind of huddled around each other and really just wanted to see each other be great and just encouraging everybody. And I think we saw the growth in that day as well. So I was happy that he had us do that and had a challenge like that for us, because I think we all stood up to it.
Jalen, facing your offense every day for the last 3 weeks, what stood out to you? What's really impressed you?
I would say just the playmakers we have, on the skill positions. You go running back, and then also I like the O-line, how they're looking as well. But overall, the quarterback play from both guys is going great, even the young guys as well. All positions are executing well, It's going to be fall camp. Offense is going to make some plays, defense is going to make some plays. But overall, I feel like it's been pretty consistent on offense making plays, defense making plays, and us competing. And, it's been kind of 50-50 each day. So, man, it's been a good fall camp overall. I'm just happy that I got to have that type of offense to compete against.
Jalen, where do you feel like the safety room has grown from spring ball to end of fall camp?
I would say just the leadership that we have in the room. Guys like me and DC are named captain, but then you look at guys like Marvin Burks who's coming in and having that leadership role as well. Young guys like Santana Banner, Mose Phillips, Caleb Flagg, Trajan Greco. I can go down the list. So many guys in that room can make plays and lead and do it at a high level. So I'd say for that, it's just the amount of playmakers we have in that room, and along with just the experience, and then along with that, just leadership.
Jalen, both players and coaches have talked about trying to tackle Ahmad Hardy and the challenges of doing so. Can you just take us into what it's like, at least trying to bring him down? A handful of guys have said it's
he's definitely tough to bring down. He's one of those guys where he's not looking to go down. He's not looking to be that guy. He's not afraid of contact either. So, end of the day, you got to come with a mindset to hit him. But like I said, I'm glad he's on my team, and I can't wait to see him run that ball on 28.
As a safety, how do you feel about that running back who's looking for the contact?
I don't mind it at all. Throughout my career, I've seen some running backs for sure. I'm gonna see some more this year for sure. Some great running backs. So at the end of the day, it's just about the mentality. It's all about trusting your training and understanding how to fit up the running back or the ball carrier with the right technique, and at the same time with the right mentality.
Of the running backs that have been, teammates of yours that you've faced, are there any that remind you, or that Hardy reminds you of in particular?
Hardy, I think Hardy's his own person, At the end of the day, he does have tangibles that you can look and say he might go here, go there, but at the end of the day, I like him because he has his own form of running, and I think it makes it unique. So, I'm glad that everybody gets a chance to see that come August 28th.
Couple more?
Jalen, with the defense, what are some things you learned about that unit in this fall camp that you didn't realize in the spring or summer?
Man, just how talented these guys are, how much these guys love football. You look at it, you see guys that just come in and just wear the logo and come in and just put on a jersey, but here I just feel like everybody loves putting on a jersey, but also loves playing ball too. We love being around each other as a defensive unit, you know. Offense sure does themselves too, but you know, me being on defense more than anything, I mean, I could just say that we love ball and we just love being around each other, and when you have that energy, it's contagious.
I don't know how many times you've been specifically matched up against him, but what have been your overall takeaways from Kevin Coleman as a player?
Overall, I think Kevin Coleman, I mean, he's proved it last year. I mean, he's one of the best receivers, not in the SEC in the country, you know. So when I look at it, I just look at the fact that he's very explosive. He can make plays and do it. And like I said, I know they're going to have things for him as far as how to get him the ball. But I'm just excited to see him play because he's had a great fall camp. He's made great plays. He's shown what he can do with the ball in his hands, the ball away from his hands, and also with route running. But at the end of the day, I'm just glad he's on my team. I can't wait to see him play August 28th.
All right, Jay.
Last one.
Jalen, as someone who's had a lot of experience and a lot of success in college football, you know, are there some experiences or anything like that that you shared with some of the newcomers or guys that are stepping into bigger roles about what it takes to have success in this league?
Yeah, I just told them just enjoy playing ball. You know, this game is so stressful sometimes, and yes, it brings a lot with all the media and everything that comes along with this season. There's a lot going on. Everybody's excited, but I just tell everybody just enjoy it, you know, because one day you're gonna look up like me and look back at all the years you played ball, and then you're just gonna remember at the end of the day, it was just fun to play ball and be with your boys and enjoy playing at this high level. So I just tell them to accept your role and whatever it is, and just do it at the highest level and enjoy doing it.
Okay. Guys, congratulate Jalen, because after that, he's going to be in here a lot.